Oh. You know, when I loaded the game up, I didn't expect it to just drop me back in the conversation, despite the fact that I saved after it. But that's fine, I was going to say leave this time anyway, because I don't think there's anything else I can explore back here. Might as well actually complete the mission. Here we go. Oh, I leveled up! Yes! Give me that, I want that! Alright, mission summary. Recruited Dr. Morton Souls for the team. Examination of the Omega Plague cure confirms Dr. Souls' expertise. Can also use work on Omega as leverage against Arya if necessary. Got the Carnifex hand cannon, which I really like. Now, I do have a problem though. I can only hold 4 thermal clips for it. I can reload this thing 3 times after I deplete it. Why? It's a pistol. Thermal clips for it can't possibly be that big. Not to mention, I have all the thermal clips that I'm holding that aren't going to the shuriken that I don't like using. Like, that thing burst fires, but doesn't have the accuracy I'd want from a burst fire weapon. It's only useful from like 2 feet away. So, I want to replace that. That said, I got a tip from a friend who mentioned that Kasumi's mission has an SMG. So I kind of want to go do that. So I was going to go for Archangel next, but I need to replace that SMG. I need something else that isn't just the Carnifex, because ammo isn't enough for just the one weapon. I did get a weapon upgrade that I can research for assault rifle damage. I also need to upgrade my pistol damage, because Carnifex needs to be doing some good work there. More Medgel capacity. I need to upgrade... Yeah, research that upgrade. Got a bunch of credits. Nice! Got some Ezo. Got some Palladium, Platinum, and Iridium. Alright. But yeah, I'm still getting used to combat in this game.
It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
It's more me, but you know him?
You're very well informed.
Southern government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once. Retired now. Still hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
It hasn't changed, just me.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all, except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
We don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
I have one.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
I love the way he analyzes things aloud. It's so nice hearing that, even though it's super fast and like he's a mega huge nerd. I love it. You're so much fun, Morden.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
I like him a lot. Inferno armor. I was gonna complain a little about, not complain, but I'm struggling with my powers. Because, I can't look at them here, can I? I'll just go to my... Oh, also I leveled up. So, I'm used to having throw. Warp is new to me. Because I feel like warp takes the place of what I use throw for in ME1. Tech armor is new, but that's pretty straightforward for me. Overload is the same. Cryoblast is... I'll get to that. And then the passive and warp ammo are... Well, they're both passives, really. So, here's the thing. Warp, good against armor and biotic barriers. And also just does damage and stops health regen. I'm glad I read that because that helped against the Vorcha. I knew who to throw it at. Them and the Krogan as well. Overload only deals damage to shields and synthetic, but also, it doesn't mention, it blows up canisters, which was in the tutorial, but I also noticed and took the chance that it blows up flamethrower people. So when their shields are down, I can hit them with an overload and it'll blow them up. So, it has its utility even against people that are unshielded, in some ways. Throw, I mean, it was this before, but especially because of barriers and shields and stuff reducing the effects of powers, I believe this will only, like, stagger people when it hits them if they still have shields. Which is still fine, that's utility. And, like, if they lose their shields, they're crowd controlled by being knocked down, and when they're ragdolled, like, it's easier to take them out. Cryoblast feels like the same thing. It's the same crowd control by, like, stopping and knocking down an enemy. But it feels way worse. I kept using it in the last one because I wanted it to just be lift. And it's not. It's not lift. It doesn't disable an enemy and make them vulnerable easily because it drops them, and usually drops them behind cover. At least throw, even if it drops them behind cover, they're knocked down for, like, a lot longer. And it deals damage when they hit things. So Cryoblast feels extra useless to me, and it's really sad. Like, I feel like through shield it should still, like, slow them down or something, but I don't think it does anything besides freeze them for a couple seconds. Also has a small impact radius, so I wish I could AoE better. Like, at higher levels, it's just freeze duration, which isn't great. I mean, it's helpful, I guess, but it's not great. And then my two options here are, maximize chance for freezing multiple targets, so, like, bigger AoE, and freeze duration, longer freeze duration, which is not what I want. So I feel like I don't think I'm going to put any more points into Cryoblast. I think that's where I'm at right now, which is unfortunate, because I really want to like Cryoblast. Again, Warp is still weird and new to me, because it takes place of what Throw was, which is my biotic damage thing. Again, it has its uses, though, because it will do damage, stop regen, and works against armor barriers, biotic barriers. So it's my anti-shield 2, which is fine. It's different for me, because then I still have Throw, and I keep forgetting to use Throw. That said, Throw has a much shorter cooldown. Yeah? Yeah, it's got 3 seconds as opposed to the 6 of everything. Well, this has a 4.5 cooldown, which again lends it to being the same sort of crowd control, but worse. Because not as fast. And I guess they freeze for like 3 seconds, but again, they still take damage when they get thrown. So Throw seems like just a better crowd control option, just has more utility. I'm disappointed about Cryoblast. Now, I have 2 points, but I want to save it for Defender 3, because the power recharge time, and I don't know what further reduces power recharge time, slightly reduces power recharge. Okay, so I'm going to want Guardian, because that one's further reduces. But I'm going to want to get Defender next, because I want those cooldowns so much more. Especially if I'm depending on, like, the Carnifex, because it's slower to fire, and it has more damage, but I can't rely on it as my main damage because I do not have the ammo capacity for it. So that's where I'm sitting right now. I'm unlocking so much research. Collector Assault Rifle. Where did I get that? Heavy weapon ammo. Oh, I can go in here. Manage your capacity. Hello, Morden, talk to me. How do you like the lab?
Sure. How can I help?
Can I talk about you?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Playing on Omega dealt with plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence.
Excellent.
Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with the budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Any word from your assistant? Oh yeah, what was his name? David? What was it? Daniel.
Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Alright. Tell me about special tasks.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk. Served under young Captain Nick
Kirhi!
Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I know Kirhi.
I worked with an SDG captain named Kira. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of Personally, I prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
No, it's fine. That was a really good one. Pantomiming the save the line speech. And then his response of, not so much for it. I'd just like to get the job and leave. I feel that. I feel that, Morden. Also, would you call him a cloaca? Did you just call him an asshole, but in, like, fancy science speak? Alright. I'm having a lot of fun with Morden already. Why are you studying?
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
Oh, are you reinforcing the genophage? Is it like a vaccine that you have to take every year? You have to reinforce the genophage with a new version so they don't adapt out of it?
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Okay. Tell me about the genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility play.
Oh?
Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate.
Alright, we knew that.
Birth rate stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Oh, so you, like, rewound their reproductive abilities to, like, ancient times when they didn't have the ability to reproduce massively for blitzkrieg tactics. Huh. Alright, good talking to you.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Have fun, Morden. I'll see you around, Doc. You have... Are those horns? You have, like, a broken horn. Is that you, Edie? Are you trying to talk to me? But he has, like, a broken head piece. And I don't know if his armor is cracked or it's just designed that way, but... You are weathered. Alright, what is this? Morden, should I touch this? Oh, are those vents or are those little holes to put your hands through so you can meddle with radioactive stuff? I like labs. What? What is down here? Is that a shortcut? Can I take this? No. What is an empty shelf? Anyway, I can research now. So let's see. Upgrades, research terminal. Upgrades first? Oh! These are the ones I have. I see. Yeah, so I have 1 metagel capacity, 1 tech damage. I have 1 pistol damage. I need 5. I need all 5. And I got the hack module. So if I go to research, I can buy new ones. Weapon upgrades. Oh, needs 1 more heavy pistol damage to unlock. I need to go get another heavy pistol upgrade then. Because, squad bonus plus 50%, plus 50% damage against armor. It's just armor, but, you know, armor is the tough one. Upgrade heavy pistol and hand cannons for entire squad, increasing the tungsten content of slugs, and recalibrating the weapon's computer improves penetration of heavily armored targets and requires 1,500 palladium. I can upgrade assault rifle damage, though. I don't use assault rifles, but... Why is that so much cheaper? Also, nah. Oh, because that's assault rifle damage. That's not a special ammo thing. That's the first level. I'll come back to that. Armor upgrades. Metagel capacity. Yes, I just want more because I'm going to need to revive people. Researching. Sweet. Trauma module. Unity heals your squad to full health. Oh, Unity becomes regular healing. Alright, a standard first aid interface can stabilize a badly wounded soldier, preventing death from all but the most serious wounds. The base technology, however, is ineffective on conscious soldiers who are currently taking fire, as pain signal resets the process. A trauma module separates the metagel administration into 2 layers, active and passive. The active layer constantly distributes small amounts of metagel to fresh wound sites. The passive layer handles major deployments to incapacitating wounds. When large amounts of metagel are deployed to incapacitated squad members, fighting members are also healed. Ah, so it'll heal regular again when reviving. That's useful. Give me that. Just give me. I have resources, it's fine. That's weapon upgrades. I can't actually get anything else, though. Emergency shielding needs one more metagel capacity, and needs one more tech damage upgrade. Custom heuristics. Bonus duration for all tech powers. I mean, that would make Cryoblast slightly better, but I feel like I'm not going to use Cryoblast. Ship enhancements. I don't have any. And prototypes. Although prototype technology is advanced and powerful, it is also extremely expensive to produce and often unstable in use. Thanks to Cerberus's advanced science facilities and the genius of Dr. Morden Solus, you have one of the few facilities in the world capable of producing these technologies. Each technology produced will be powerful, but will upgrade only a single member of your squad. Oh. Discover prototype technology by scanning advanced technology on missions and discussing research with your squad members. Oh, I can discuss with squad members. So I can get a new shotgun. I can get Inferno armor. Heavy weapon ammo. I need to use my heavy weapons more. Collector, kite, and armor. Oh, it makes me look like, I guess, a collector? I haven't actually seen them. That's weird. The Collector Assault Rifle, which looks like scarily organic. Cerberus Assault Armor. And Advanced Training. Through intensive training, Shepard can learn to use a single bonus power. Obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available. Okay, so those bonus powers that I got offered in the beginning, which I'm not supposed to have access to, it is the team loyalty power. So for Miranda, it was Slam, I think. And so if I gain her loyalty, I'll be able to add Slam to my set. Although thinking I only have once, I think I'd have to replace Warp Ammo. Through this training, learn a single bonus power. Obtaining more low squad members will increase the number of powers available. Shepard can complete this research project multiple times. Each time the project is completed, Shepard selects a new bonus power, and any points already spent transfer to newly selected bonus power. Is that respeccing? Or is that... Well, I don't know, because I don't want to swap. I technically don't have bonus powers right now, so... There's that. Anything to say to me? I know, isn't it great? How's the crew? I guess they're still listed as unread, yeah? I already said all this, haven't I? Yeah. We won't. I'd get you. Nope.
Okay. Commander, you've received a new message in your private terminal.
Thank you. Those are upgrades. I wanted unread messages. Glad I didn't sign up. From John Whitson. Hey, Ari gave me the address. I think I met you at Afterlife and Omega. You stopped me from joining up those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. I haven't done that mission yet. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. This sounds like it's supposed to... This email is supposed to come after I do the mission. I haven't done it yet. I don't know who you are, if you're out there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count. I could have been a part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me. John Whitson. Alright, so that was the kid whose gun I broke because he's like, I bought this for 50 credits. I'm like, you bought a cheap gun. You don't even have armor. Healing of your facial scars. From Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we can use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal tech lab. Okay, so it sounds like the scarring will either improve with Paragon or become even worse with Renegade. But there's also a way to research just heal my face anyway, because I don't like the scarring even if I'm feeling evil. Deal struck. We've reached an agreement with the veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Wait, I already have this, don't I? I already read this? Yes, I can mark this as red because this is done. I can mark this as red because this is done, and I can mark this as because this is done. These are the missions I haven't done yet. Alright. Let me go talk to everybody. Joker, how you doing? I still can't run very far. Just let me sprint on my ship, please. There's no need to limit this on the ship. Where are we even going? I haven't given the signal to go anywhere yet. How are things?
I assume everything is going well up here.
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
It's gotta mute use it. So, this is interesting because they're obviously prejudiced against the AI. Especially with the Geth happening and all that. But I feel like the problem is, the reason the Geth happened, and I guess, well, I don't know about the Reapers, but the reason the Geth happened is because they didn't treat them like a people. They treated them as robots. Which, I mean, they are, but, you know, like mindless robots. And then the mindless robots got up and like, okay, but we're not? We don't want to die? Please don't deactivate us. And, like, it became a whole thing. So, like, I feel like it's easy to distrust Edie because she's AI, but she's also, like, super limited. She can't talk about things. She's been limited by Cerberus. I feel like I should still treat her like a person, at the very least. I'm nice to people, even if they're, you know, not strictly allied, because she is reporting to the Elusive Man, but I feel like I also just don't want to be mean to her. Cerberus disagrees.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. It's got me some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
Don't hurt her.
Understood.
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade.
His arms aren't on the armrests. They're floating. Joker's floating like half a foot above the chair. His arms aren't lined up.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones who went out with last. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
You're not wrong. You're honestly not wrong. I went into her room and immediately she's like, I'm a klepto. It's okay. I understand.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
But what about the old crew?
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. The President did. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in the group.
I'm not surprised.
14, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Well, hopefully we can all get back together soon.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, Edie, how are you doing?
Yes, Shepard.
Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
You and Joker. Which one of these have I said before? I think I've gone through all of them, actually.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Yeah, I think I've gone through all of these.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I mean, you're still gonna stay there, though. Where are you even being projected from? Oh, that? You're still floating above it, though. Caden used to be here. Actually, he sat here like once, and then never... Shutter control. Oh. We need to see where we're going. Why is that an option? Oh, for combat. That makes sense. No, you'd shut those for combat and rely solely on scanners. That actually makes sense. Never mind. You see it all the time in, like, sci-fi space things where the cockpit shifts into combat mode and goes to full shielding. Jacob, talk to me.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How you doing?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done.
Are we, though?
Keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
You can calm down a little bit, you know?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
Fair. I do like that you took a stand, because getting treated like junk is awful. What else can I ask, though? During Cerberus' career highlights, let's try these first.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't mind the methods?
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Yeah, but Cerberus is a lot of the time the bad people. Did you not... You weren't there for Kahoku and all the shenanigans that Cerberus was up to.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Why wasn't that reported? That seems kind of important.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
I guess you're in top shape.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat.
Fair.
You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I wasn't really in shape to ask, but nah, I'm good enough.
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright. Nice chatting with you. I need more guns. I was in here already. Yep. I want to go up the elevator. Let's go check on Miranda. She was in the crew's quarters, yeah? Which is downstairs. Oh, right, I gotta check where Zaid is hanging out. Port observation deck, which is where Kasumi was, right? Yeah, hi.
Hey, got a minute?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. It seems like it'd be lonely, surrounded by people who never knew the ship you both served on. I'd be reaching for the brandy too.
Oh yeah, I can give that to her.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
You want to help me set them up? I'm all for it.
The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
Well, yeah, if you're focused in stealth, I'm sure.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have
It's actually really handy that she's like, alright, that's enough. No more talking. Now, are you gonna say all these again?
That painting has a special place in my heart.
Yep.
An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him.
I can choose
the painting.
two different ones to pour.
And I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Alright, these I think are the same. These just refreshed. Alright, I'll see you later. Is Zaid on the opposite side then? No. Is he in the bathroom? He just hangs out in the bathroom. Crew quarters. You in here, Zaid?
It's just too dangerous for them in New Kent.
Nope.
I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
Impressive.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
I feel like I wouldn't want a window in my room to the big space magic engine, but that's just me. That makes me uncomfortable. Okay, so Starboard isn't open yet. I wonder who goes there then.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
I helped with that. Miranda. Hello.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Shall we talk?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally
I've done one
well.
mission.
As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm not Cerberus.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
You do realize I gave like 8 chances in ME1, and every single time they were dealing with, like, experimental species, zombie species, monsters, straight up killing people. And every single time, each one of their experiments was, like, really bad and killed all their people. Like, Cerberus doesn't have a good track record, Miranda.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know.
Yes, please.
Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me.
Oh?
He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
So Cerberus is protecting you. Also, you have daddy issues.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Oh. And Cerberus appreciates what you do.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You're better than that.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard.
I was born this way.
The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Well, then... Like, she seems so set on, I'm good because that's how I was made this way. But, like, it's how you use your powers.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Well, you'll have to prove yourself at some point.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them.
Ha!
That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
About your self-esteem?
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father.
Maybe. I like to
You
know.
are who you are.
That's easy. The difference is you were great before.
How can I can loop that? Why can I loop
Great
that?
because of it.
That's weird.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources.
Oh.
How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
You're a test tube baby clone? That was gender bent? Your dad's weird.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I got Paragon points though, so that's fine. Yeah, let me just make a gender bend clone of my daughter, it's fine. Or, no, a gender bend clone of me to be my daughter. I got the brandy.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Sure.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!"
That sounds like Jenkins.
Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
It's true.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
I see.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
A normalcy.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
There's our toast.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Just keep things simple, keep things happy. That's all we need sometimes. The camera is wobbling. I am drunk. Chakwas, you okay? I see you blinking with your eyes closed. Am I okay? I'm mostly okay. Oh, I got to the exit and the drunkenness stopped. I was gonna say, is the ship rocking too much, or is it me? Where was Zaid? Is he in engineering then? Oh yeah, he is. I just saw it pop up. That's it. I also found the couplings to give to you guys. Speaking of couplings,
Actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
phrasing? Nah, it's fine. Nice. Yes, I do. Let's play.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Is it actually a minigame, or is it? Oh, I won 500 credits! Pure Pazak.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
I like this crew. I like that there's more people to actually hang out with, too.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Have I said all this already?
How did you end up with Cerberus?
Yeah, because I was talking to both of them. Alright.
Will do, Commander.
So that talks to both of them? Yeah, because it just goes to Ken.
Will do, Commander.
Anybody back here? This room feels dangerous to stand in. I feel like I'm getting irradiated, even though I've already got biotics. Alright, Zaid, where are you hanging out? Ah, over here. Starboard cargo. You're in the cargo bay? Surveillance. You watching everything? I mean, it's good to have someone watching everything, I guess. What is this? Blood pack helmet? Is that a Krogan helmet?
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago.
Damn.
Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen.
Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Metal.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life.
Oh.
I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
I was gonna say, why aren't you using this then? Because it probably uses the old overheat system and doesn't require the stupid thermal clips.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
And you kept the model of it for the memories? You're cool. Those knives, you just have a bunch of knives too? You're badass. Let me go see your trash compactor first. I can just... I can just space the garbage! Why is that something I can do?
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Same.
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
I don't know about that, but I guess he knows the value when he sees it.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head.
You have an animation for that?
Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad.
I should ask Rex about that.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Alright. You're cool. Wait, can I examine the rifle again?
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle.
You have a pet rifle. This is awesome.
I remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there.
So, who's Jesse named after?
I killed my way across the Terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jesse wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
You've got so much personality with just this gun.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
But you haven't been, huh? You're still going.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I should go. And you're surveilling the rest of the ship, huh? There's Joker. I don't know what place that is. I don't know what corner that is. Is that the medical bay or what? Not the medical bay, the research area. There's our chef. There's the big engine core. There's the sleep pods. There's... Oh, that's the command deck. That's like to the side of the command deck. That's the cafeteria. That's one hallway. That's the... not dorm, what's it called? The sleeping space. Back to Joker. Alright. Can you not damage the wall? Wait, that's a solid metal wall. What is your throwing arm? Alright, and was there anything back in my room? Is there anything I could change? Actually, I want to look at the armor that I got, because there's that. Oh, I have my fish! Oh, do I have to take care of my fish? Oh, I totally have to check up here every so often to check on my fish, don't I? Edie, can you tell me about my fish?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
Hold on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for
my
personal
models!
taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Look at all my models. I've got... Wait, there's just a big hole in the middle of the Destiny Ascension? I thought that was like an engine. Why is it hollow? The bottom one's the Normandy. Is that the SR2 above it? It is bigger, huh? Oh, then there's the Geth, like, weird ant ship. And then, was that the same Turian ship that, Zaid has downstairs? My space hamster! Hi, buddy. How you doing? Oh. I feel like you need more, shreddings in there. Well, I'll get some stuff for you later. Ah, there's my picture of Liara. It turns off when I leave. Alright, can't do anything with my data pads. I have a full room in here. This is a nice room. Armor. Type. Yes, I can just go Blood Dragon armor. Neat. This gives me what again? Power damage and shield strength. That's handy. But power damage, health, nah. I don't have any shoulders, and it's shield strength, which I do want, versus health. So, yeah, I'll keep what I've got now. Although, I could change... I want the recharge time for now, but I'm eventually going to want to go with either this one for the headshot damage, because I do like to get those headshots, or this one for the shield. Because extra shield is nice. But for now, Arcane Visor. I wish that the visor part were actually a bit more opaque. It's like too solid orange and I can't see my eyes. But anyway, let's get back to the CIC. And I wanted to actually go fly. Thank you, Kelly. I actually wanted to go fly and do Kasumi's mission because I need a new SMG. Now, where was it? Oh, was that out by... Recruit the Warlord. Help Kasumi's over here. And help Zaid's over here. So it was in the Serpent Nebula. Also, I believe... instead of inspecting every planet, I should just scan... resource-rich planets. Oh, that's how that works. Alright. I can go to... Boltzmann. Oh man, that requires fuel. I have to fly that manually, huh? There's no, like, short-range relay for that? This doesn't take any energy, but... Alright, let me check this place. Veltman. Hydrogen helium gas giant Veltman is home to the Koshiroten, enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far away as Beckenstein. As with other colonized gas giants, Veltman's orbital space supports a variety of helium-3 refueling stations for merchant vessels. Of particular note among the orbital stations is Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing metastable metallic hydrogen, despite the risks involved in manipulating the powerful mass effect fields needed to do so. Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Veltman as a result. This makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space. Okay, that's cool. Are you... No, you're poor. I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to spend time scanning you for nothing. Anything in the asteroid field? That's not a planet, that's a rock. Thuft. Oh, technically named Thuft, Dutch for the head, Thuft, is a dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of periclase. Originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time, Thuft has seen some development by Hoshichiri Heavy Industries. Periclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. So it's literally just a rock out here, and someone's like, we're gonna map it because it's useful for discharge. What you got? Moderate. Alright, moderate's not bad. Oh. Maybe? I'm not feeling that. I know how to launch it. Sure. There's still some, but it's much lower. Ooh, that one's wide though. It's got a lot of different ones. But it doesn't go very... Ooh! Go that one. Go with that. Get more iridium. I want to get more platinum though, because that's now below 60,000. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's getting higher. Go. Oh, almost there. Almost back to 60k. Ooh, that's a lot of palladium. Oh, and had some iridium too. Still moderate. Ooh, look at that. Give me that iridium. We still moderate? Apparently we still moderate. I mean, I should probably be leaving at this point, because moderate's bleh. Oh. A little higher, there we go. Still not enough to get platinum. High enough. Like, that's my weird goal right now. Ooh. Finish it off. Alright, now I can leave this planet. Because there's no way it has less than 80. Alright. Leaving this planet. It's not even a planet, it's like a planetoid. It's a rock. I already meant to Veltman. Ah, there's one out here. Who, you? Feynman. Hydrogen methane gas giant, Feynman is of far less interest to the colonists of the Bekenstein than its moons. All 24 are under heavy development by 3 rival firms, Hoshichiri Heavy Industries, Guanghui Solutions, and the Dynamis Corporation. These 3 firms are under ironclad contracts to sell their raw materials exclusively to corporations based on or orbiting around Bekenstein, a situation which has led to heavy investment on Bekenstein from manufacturing corporations looking to get a piece of the action. Feynman itself has been relatively untouched by the main concerns, as its strong magnetosphere and great dark storm cells create a barrier to all but the newest generations of scanners. Like my scanner? Oh, never mind, it's poor. Get out of here. Alright, then there's you. Where are you? Wheeler. Wheeler is a sizable rock planet. Its atmosphere is a hostile mix of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which poses little hazard to remote robo-mining. Modern equipment can easily tolerate the planet's temperatures and gravity. Wheeler's crust is rich in bauxite and other latent metals used for fabrications in the galaxy over. Bauxite helps make, what was it, iron? No. Iron is iron. No, bauxite is for tin? No, tin is tin. I'm stupid. Bauxite is some metal that I don't remember. Moderate. What was bauxite used in? I don't remember. It's used to make an alloy. I just don't remember what alloy. I'm not gonna launch a probe yet. I want to see a spike. That's a spike. A lot of iridium. Ooh, more iridium. Oh, and some palladium. Anything else? A little bit. Oh, a little better, a little better, a little better. Go. I don't know how many resources I'm supposed to have, but I like when number goes up. Even though I said I should probably search resource high planets, I'm still, or resource rich planets, I'm still looking at this moderate one. Oh. So much iridium. What was iridium used for again? Do I use iridium for my pistols? Because I want to spend that as much as I can. No, that spike's not good enough. That spike is better. Am I gonna hit 80? I'm gonna hit 80k iridium. Alright, that's good enough. Time to go to this mission planet then. To Beckenstein itself. Let's help Kasumi. Also, I can scan first. The recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, integrating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. It was founded in 2158, has a 5 million population, and capital is Milgram. Scanning. It is depleted. That's because people live here. I mean, it's still getting big scans, but it's probably like low amounts, huh? Alright. Let's just land.